backside of NSA over here. So I decided I'd Hey Denise. Yeah, we're at NSA. We're waiting for Sheepdog to, he's doing an open carry at NSA. I don't think we've ever done an open carry over here. I guess I might as well switch this camera around. You know something? I think I'm going to walk down this way a little bit.
Okay.
So I can see further back over there, just in case he gets, you know, contact really quick.
Okay.
Okay, let's get on with our report. Took me a minute in order to get back online. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go to Black Label because he has this video. Okay, go to his videos. Oh, this is something I can just pull up just because I like it. Saying hi to Brian out there. Thank you for those videos, man. You're doing a good job. Well, I can go all the way back to Morro Bay, but the incident at the border. Is this it? That can't be it. It was an outdoor. This might be it. This should be it. Huh. So much for a good internet connection, people. I'm sorry, but I'm doing what I can about this internet. And during the daytime, it sucks. I'm on right now, but I don't know if it's a good signal. I've been trying to come on for the last half hour. I did wind up having some buddy give me a DOS attack. I did wind up having someone giving me a DOS attack while I was trying to come on, which was a little weird. And
what are we doing? Do you have any weapons on you? What are...
Hello, Langley Lang. What I'm looking for happens to be the recording from the arrest of PMP. If you could find that for me, you'd be great. Hello, Danny Boy. Hey, Danny Boy, don't you have a wrench in here? I thought I had you with a wrench. You are with wrench now.
And this is...
Okay. I'm still trying to find this lousy thing. I can't believe this.
Where David was grabbed, illegally detained for about 3 hours, and this is where it was alleged he had contraband in his vehicle. So here's a preview of what happened during this stop.
Step over the man, please. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, careful, careful.
Step over the man. Do you have any weapons on you?
What
Do you have any weapons on you?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Do you have any weapons on you?
What are we doing? I don't wish to answer a question.
He's not wish to answer questions.
Oh, I can't see without my glasses.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. You don't want to answer questions.
Hey, he's got cameras and recording devices on it.
What's up?
He's got a camera there,
Yeah.
camera there, camera there.
What's up?
Yeah, I know.
Good morning, guys. Day 4 of my road trip. Hopefully I look a little better this morning than I looked yesterday.
There we go. Sorry about that. My God, this thing is... I gotta reset this whole thing up, man. Sorry about that. I'm looking for P&P, the border arrest. We've got Almost Park. This does not look like it. This might be it. Yeah, I hope that's it. We'll find out. No, this is about James Freeman. Falling bomb, you know the video I'm looking for, right? P&P arrest at the border. I'm getting closer. Well, here's one. Monkey got arrested. This is Cave Creek again. So is there any link that anyone has from P&P's arrest? And this ain't going to go very far without that. Yeah, this is all almost now. Yeah, this is pointless. Can someone get me that link, please? Basically, the title of this is straight up. Okay, we've got people that are out there setting up our auditors. Let me tell you how this works. A group of people get together. One of them has a pay-for channel, or they're making money on it. So in order to make money on their channel, it has to be more than looking at a couple of bushes and watching police go by. So there's two different groups that have created. One, there's a group that is actually making a difference. Those are the people that are in Almost Park. Yes, I see that. We had other sources of that video, including my own mirror of the event itself. Just anytime I actually look at any of my own videos, my connection goes to bad. Either that or they're not serving me. So, but if that's what I have to do, that's what I'll do. Let me see. Was I was diffusing the agenda then, wasn't I? It's Reality 101. Now, there's two different factions out there. We already know it. Okay? There's the kind that makes money and goes out and laughs at the cops and, oh, what fun it is. And then there's the other side that actually gets something done, like Almost Park. And that is what I'm discussing here. Okay? Let's see what we got here. Wow, did that take a jump? And yes, I did apologize to Felipe, but you're going to have to read that. or actually watch that to find out what I'm talking about. Oh, it's about blind justice. I am so sorry. Thank you, Common Sense. I appreciate that. It's blind justice. No wonder I'm lost. Sorry. All right. Now, I want you to notice a typical day of auditing. This is going nowhere. Let that load for a second. So, they get out there, they're doing their auditing, everything is boring. There's one officer that comes over, gives them a little bit of a hassle. Looks like that was an interesting conversation, but that's about it. Just about all that was is just an interesting conversation. Here, let's do it this way. I know that there's better video than my own. Let's look for that. All right, let me make sure I've got joint. Connections here. There we go. That's going to help immensely right there. All right, now we're running dual, so we should be okay. So it's blind justice arrest. Here we go. Look at this, featuring Felipe Hemming. Really? JJ Productions, by the way. This is bullshit. I'm not even going here. Here we go. Brian, thank you. You came through on this one, man. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. All right, let's take a look at this.
Let me go talk to my guys. Thanks, guys.
Take a look at this. If someone is sitting back, disappointed. Hello, pissed off taxpayer. Let me wrench you here.
Which is bullshit. Now he's pointing
Now,
down this way.
I will tell you, a lot of people do get wrenches here. Common sense, thank you. He was a moderator in Beware Mouse.
What you guys are doing?
We have moderators from 4 different channels that will be moderating on all of our Wicked development. As I see them, I will give them the wrenches.
You don't know the law. Okay, I don't know the law. I do know the law. Thank you for admitting that,
Well,
John.
thank you, Common
Yes, we
sense.
can.
Don't forget, we are a great radio
Of course we
station
can.
as well, so you can punch up our...
Since when?
2010.
Since 2010. DHS 2010.
You can punch up our stuff when you're at work and it sounds like you're actually listening to the radio. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Don't gang up.
Throw us on the PA while you're there.
You want to take me somewhere?
Let's go that way.
Why do I have to walk that way?
Because
why?
You want to talk to me, you want to record me, then keep on recording. Let's go that way.
Okay.
All right, I'd like you to notice something. You see the building over here in the background in the parking lot and the visitors center and the lobby in which we will ultimately wind up near, but not going in. Okay? There's a reason for that. This is
Yankees!
12
You
minutes.
gotta go that way, okay?
Why do I have to
This
go
is at
that way?
the
What
end
if
of
I
the
want to go
audit.
that way?
I think the audit
What if I
went
wanna
on
go
for
that
an
way?
hour, and this guy here
Okay.
Then I can show you where it says you
interacted
can't
quite a
record.
bit.
You said that there is a law, so I'll show you where it says you can't record, you can't use a camera.
There is no sign that they can post that does that, and this officer should know that. Okay? This is bullshit.
Well,
From the office.
don't be disrespectful. Oh, well, no.
Eat a fucking dick, asshole.
Hey, easy,
Hey,
killer.
he wants to be an asshole, I'm gonna be an asshole. I get what I get.
Well, there
That's
you
very
go.
nice of you, sir.
Yeah,
And by the way, there's 3 people filming here.
I know, that's fine.
Good. I
For
tried
what
to come up
happened?
to you and
You were
engage you in
rude to
conversation.
me the first time.
Well, you know what?
Blind Justice
I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect person.
is singled out.
Said that you can't record in a federal property.
And I've gotten feedback, I guess, from Blind Justice, or not Blind Justice, but
No, not
Black
whatever.
Label and PNP.
See, you guys
They
show it to
simply
whatever.
closed their chat session, so I couldn't tell them that we were live with them. So, I'm sorry, until they come back to me and let me know they want to be part of a network, then I'll let them, I'll network them again. But Black Label and PNP, until I hear from them why they closed the chat, I don't know. But I already got word back that they're trying to create something, and I don't know if that's Felipe or whatever it is. But if they're working with Felipe, I feel sorry for them. They're intelligent people, they do good work. There's plenty of money here. You do your job right, you can get hired by CNN too.
So this is different
Okay.
style of auditing,
Not going to
guys.
knock them. But I'm not
where's
here
the,
making money,
yeah, I don't
folks.
see the
I
video. I
donated
don't see
over
where it says
300
no
hours.
video.
Where's my money?
Oh,
Okay.
well,
I'm not playing
it's on
this
the other
game
side
no
of
more,
the
and that's the
bridge.
reason
Oh,
why
I
I'm
thought you
making
said
the
keep
show.
walking on this direction over
Okay?
here.
There's people out there that are setting up innocent people in order to have this happen to them.
0399.
Now, I want you to notice
the last
something.
day.
Right about here. Okay? We have some interesting things that are happening in the background. First of all, we have FOIA requests in for who did it. We know who did it. We suspect who did it. We know it was done. Okay? We have audio recordings of the actual conversation to match the voice. Yep. The FBI has been notified. Okay, this is a very serious matter. This goes beyond being an auditor. This goes into setting people up. This goes into making money off of everyone else's grief. And basically we call that ambulance chasers. Can anyone say what an ambulance chaser may be? So, what's happening here is this being broadcast live, all right? And, oh, what good it is, right? Oh, we're live here. Well, I got news for you, folks. What happened here is somebody called the FBI and pointed Blind Justice out for carrying a gun and for some other interesting comments that we've all heard. Oh, he's a fanatic and this, that, and the other thing. And he's going to blow up the world and he's going to do this and he's going to do that. And these officers got that call. Somewhere between the bridge and being at the bottom of these steps. And somebody else shows up. Now, they're apparently on the phone already. Let's find out.
Well, of course I can. If there's public access, of course, watch me walk right on in there. Well, watch me walk right on in there. Watch me walk right on in there with 3 of my video cameras. You should watch me.
Now, I want you to watch here. There's a small group of officers that are gathering. They have received this call, probably at the time that he was on the bridge. Okay? And I'm not saying anything that's nothing more than common sense, folks. Things that are easy to figure out. Okay? I don't have to accuse somebody. We have it. We know that someone called this in. Why? Because he's the only one that's been targeted. That's why. Okay? Now, these other 2 people that are with him, do they know? Probably not. Probably had no clue that someone connected to the person they had on the phone may have had someone else call in order to cause an issue here for their fantastic programs and programming. Look at what we were able to get live, folks. People, if you're going live, you're going to have to make it short. It's going to have to be an emergency, and you're going to have to be prepared, both recording and live. But do not go live wandering around waiting for someone to call in a suspicious person because they're online, not in front of you. This is what happens when that happens.
You hear this? He's telling me I'm not going to be able to go inside and record. Watch this.
You can't go in this property.
If this is open to public access, I will walk right on in there. Confront me and watch what happens.
You can't enter that with the camera, sir. You cannot.
Now let me explain something to you folks.
Stop.
I'm not here for the freaking
That's
money.
how
I'm
far
not
you
going to
can
play
go
the
with that
game.
camera.
If someone is with me, then give me money. No, sorry.
Don't
gonna
interfere
do it.
with me walking.
You're not allowed in here.
Don't interfere with
It's
me
federal
walking.
property, you understand?
Correct. And it's under the federal mandate of
you're not
DHS.
By the way, the door behind him has signs on the door for people to walk in and read. And then there's things inside that door for people, like posters and things for people to read. But this police officer wishes to deny him. Now, this is not quite there yet, is it? Ain't quite to that arrest yet. Someone called him in. If you're going live, people, you're getting set up. I'm telling you. Now, in Olmos Park, we had a hell of a success. Let me tell you a little bit about my site and what happened to me in Olmos Park. I had a series of complaints go in from YouTube trying to shut down my channels. It's odd. It's all from the same little clique of people. Yeah, YouTube does talk. Now, Mr. Felipe, you continue to sit there and endorse vigilantism, endorse violence, endorse things that are outside the law using JJJ Productions. I know all about it. Did you know that Mr. Felipe has a tie to Morro Bay? Did you know there is some kind of a tie between Mr. Felipe and Morro Bay? And Morro Bay, the detective that you would look up, that they proudly said, oh, we hired our own detective. Look his name up. And then find out that he works for a promotion company called J&J Productions. And then take a look at all the crap being put out by JJJ Productions. Oh, but that's not us. And endorsed by Mr. Felipe. And then in order to separate themselves from Mr. Felipe, they have, you know, made a couple of videos, you know, we don't like you, Mr. Felipe, thing, starring Mr. Felipe. Exactly what I had just come into. Let me show you what that is. Now, we already know that Mr. Felipe is already behind most of this. Okay? One-time travel show with Brett. No, this ain't it. We'll find it. This is it. Here we go. Here it is. Blind Justice out of jail. Deleted live stream. Pussy. When Blind Justice, black, I win. Time. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right, there we go. Time to stand in the light of truth, ML, whatever that is. Multiple losers making this channel. Felipe Hemming reacts to Blind Justice. Let's separate Felipe Hemming from this incident. He's on the phone, folks. Blind Justice arrested. No justice in America. Featuring. So first they attack Blind Justice. They attack Felipe. Okay, and then they do 180 degrees doing the exact opposite. This, my friend, is J&J Productions. Now, the FBI already has this information. All right, and Felipe is putting out not only encouraging this, okay, but he's also encouraging people to do vigilante stuff in his broadcasts. I will never do that. I believe that the law should take care of it. If I have to, under my oath, pick up a gun, there's nobody that's acting lawfully anymore anyway. And you're going to have to go off of your knowledge of me. Okay? Now, Question, are you going to trust Felipe behind you or me with a gun behind you, covering your back? That's your decision. That's the choice you're making, folks, not sides. The side is whether we take our country back from people that have stolen it from us or Felipe. That's the sides. Okay? If you're on the first one, okay, fine, you're with me. I got news for you. I am not playing the game with freaking Black Label. I'm not going to play the game with Saxy, Taz, no matter how accomplished these people are. If you want to sit there and run your own network and try to sit there and compete with me, go for it. Money broker. Go for it. Okay? You're not. You want to know why? Because everybody knows you're in it for the money. If that's what you're doing. If you're in it for the cause, join someone that has 300 fucking hours in the last 3 weeks dedicated to doing nothing other than getting the word out. Not my word. Blind Justice. Word. Black Label's word. Felipe's word. If he understood the First Amendment, he defends it. He hasn't submitted anything to me for broadcast. And it's his responsibility, not mine. I've got the legals on this boy. Don't fuck with me. So, now let's look at how much time here. And please notice that there's a group that was there moments before. Okay, they actually assembled somewhere in here. Let me see. Right about here.
Stop stepping in front of me. Listen, I'm going to walk that way. If you walk in front of me, I will walk through you. Sure. Don't arrest me.
Why are you can't touch me?
I can't touch you.
That's my personal
Don't spit on me. Did you see me just spit on me?
What are you acting like this for?
Because you're impeding my progress. Get out of my way.
No, why are you raising your voice, sir?
Because you're in my way. Get
No,
out of my
because
way.
you're not allowed in this building, sir.
Get your hands off me!
You better take it easy.
No, you better back off!
Don't spit at me, do you understand?
He just spit at me during the conversation. I don't care. Get your finger out of me!
Do not yell at me. Do you understand me?
Back off of me.
Sir, turn around.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
Keep walking then. Let's go.
Now let's look at all these people that are walking in and out behind him. You're telling me he can't go there? What? So we have the police that are out of line, but somebody sabotaged this. And it endangered everybody. Everybody there, including the nice lady with the suitcase back there. Because a false report was made, 18 U.S.C. 35. These police officers are not acting out of reason. Now, Mr. Felipe, you gave them legal probable cause. And this lawsuit goes nowhere, don't it? That's because you're not a lawyer, sir. That's because you have no concept of the law whatsoever. It's all about Mr. Felipe. Well, fuck you, Mr. Felipe. And if anyone else wants to sit here and say their monetary channel is more important than the message, well, fuck you too. Because I'm going to run right over you. I'm going to... You can't. You stupid fucking morons. I have 500,000 readers and listeners. Not the mere 30 on here. Okay? You guys are morons to think that I came out here with this much tech, with this much experience, just in order to jack myself off on my channel so you guys can say, oh, what an idiot he is. 300 fucking hours, and these people are going out destroying the work that we're doing like Almost Park. We could have had the border back in our grasp, back in the Republic. No more of this 100-mile shit. You want another example of that? I'll give it to you. All right, I'm going to go off the air for a second.
barely breathe, and I'm tired of the same old thing. But you walk by again today, dress up for yourself, and you don't know that you make my day. I hear 10,000 songs on the radio, but none of them will say what I want to. So I'll write you my own song without paper or a pen. I'll just remember how it goes. I play a broken guitar with only 3 strings. I've got a bucket for a drum, and I can barely sing, but I'll play you a love song with these 3 strings, and I hope that you will hear it's you that I need. Yesterday you went by so slow I didn't see you come. That means that it's the weekend and your work is done. But tomorrow or the next day when you walk by, I hope you hear this melody and it makes you see. I hear 10,000 songs on the radio, but none of them will say what I want to. So I'll write you my own song without paper or a pen. I'll just remember how it goes. I play a broken guitar with only 3 strings. I've got a bucket for a drum, and I can barely sing, but I'll play you a love song with these 3 strings, and I hope you will hear it's you that I need. I hear 10,000 songs on the radio, but none of them will say what I want to. So I'll write you my own song without paper or a pen. I'll just remember how it goes. I play a broken guitar with only 3 strings. I've got a bucket for a drum, and I can barely sing, but I'll play you a love song with these 3 strings, and I hope that you will hear it's you that I need.
WDRN Productions and WDRN production staff may be considered complete works of fiction. Any similarity to reality is only due to the dimensional rift in the perspective vortex. Please adjust your perspective vortex translator devices for enjoyable listening pleasure. WDRN can take no responsibility for improperly adjusted perspective vortex translations and currently operating at the frequency of somatic 900 MHz.
The radio saves me, don't it? To make music when I get a call. Sorry about that. All right, now this is what's going on, folks. We have people being set up when they're going live. Okay? Even if you are in a large group, you can be targeted, singled out for an arrest. Now, thank God this didn't happen in Almost. And that's because it's a different crowd. It isn't the money-go-lucky, happy crowd. Okay? Oh, look at us. We're out here. Oh, boy, we're going to dance for you, and we're going to talk to the cops. And we're getting bored. So we'll make a call on ourselves, get the cops out here. That works. Okay. That's great. You got a scam. You got it running nice. That's nice. But it's the people that are actually out here doing the job. And, dudes, I don't know. I can suspect who you are. You've blown it. Okay? Fleepy blew it. Everybody knows that. So here's the thing, folks. I'm not taking sides. You want to sit there and make money, you fucking go ahead and do that. And you can enjoy that ordering no more than $50 a week from commissary. Okay? Because the FBI is after your ass. That was a big one. Okay? This business at the border, the FBI was informed. I actually went up the chain of command. It was the only place I could report it to. Guess what? They've gotten in contact with YouTube. They have stripped my website. They shut my channel down for a short period of time, and half of my videos disappeared for a while. They're just showing back up. Now, we have other people that work with us as well, Centurion being one of them. Okay, now Centurion, if you're listening, I don't know if you are. If you are, I just got news for you. I did have a DOS attack today. I am employing 7 Sphere. So please do not tickle my IP again. You will be automatically dealt with. And as well connected as you are, I'm sorry. It's people like Brian that put my war script together. And it's been active for 15 years. I know we had a polymorph out there at one time, and the last check I did was over 500,000 bots. Now, if I want to talk to Brian and activate a few bots because I'm just too rusty anymore, you know, the procedures, the protocols, we've had a couple of upgrades in Windows since I used to be an asshole. Okay, so at any rate, Brian can fill in the rest, and maybe he has the 7 Sphere that'll work with Windows 7. I don't know. Okay, I know Brian. We know of each other. I'll put it that way. We know of each other's work, and they actually intermingle. About 15 years ago, big shock to find anyone from those original teams. And Brian, I'm going to tell you another thing too, man. Your videos are awesome. If Centurion, now we had somebody, one of the ladies that was willing in order to do a mirror. But I think if we give you a computer and you're running a computer, I think that if you're not on it, you'll mirror us. So either way, it's not my decision. It's not my portable, but I got news for you, man. I go to pawn shops and stuff all the time. I go to garage sales all the time. I find portables and pieces of junk that I can fix. Absolutely no charge. Why? Because I've got most of the parts here in order to fix them. I can send you at least something maybe with an ATI card. Lower generation, yes. But you would be a lot better off on this, on the worst piece of equipment I can rebuild than that phone. And when you are turned loose completely, oh my God. The conversations that are going on behind the table, Brian. Whoo. Man, you've got some, you have graphics, you have this, you have that, but you actually have some people talking about commercial employment there. So, I'm not going to speak for Centurion. I don't know what he's doing. And if he doesn't, there's 2 people, Brian, and I think it was Denise. No, it wasn't Denise. Maybe it was. Maybe it was Denise. Simple question. Why would you carry an AR-15 when it's easier to carry a pistol? That's a good question, actually, and I think that you are from Australia or something. Let me explain. In America, long rifle is considered self-defense, but it's also considered self-defense against things like bears, lions, rattlesnakes. A pistol, more like rattlesnakes than people. Okay? A pistol can be hidden, whereas a rifle would be more difficult, meaning that open carry with a rifle is less of a worry than open carry with a pistol. Okay? The fact that you can just pull your shirt over a pistol and it's no longer open carry is one of the biggest issues. All right? It's a matter of law, and that's the reason why the people in Olmos Park chose deliberately to carry long rifles rather than pistols. The laws here are actually the fact that we can have all weapons, including an Abrams M1 sitting in our front yard if we want it, if we build it. If we buy it or it's commercial, then they can put a serial number on it and license it. Okay, so the gun laws here are actually non-existent. They don't exist, folks. Okay, it's called euthymization. Oh, well, that doesn't mean that anymore. We changed the meaning of bear arms. Okay, well, that means I can go without a shirt? Okay, well, let's stop the game. Okay, we're not talking about bear arms. We're talking about weapons. Okay, we're talking about original intent, and we know what it is. You just simply can't take it. No matter how much they want to dance and say, oh, look, we have Felipe Hemming saying that this group of people says that we shouldn't have one, or we shouldn't have a gun. I'm sorry, Felipe, you're just not that big. You're a piece of shit. Easier to get weapons license in the U.S. than it is in the U.K.? Well, you don't need a license. It's a right here. They do not license rights. Okay? Instead, what they do is they attempt to make a law that says if you're ever a felon, you can't run for office if you're a felon. Ooh, easy way of getting rid of your potential candidates, ain't it? If you're ever a felon, you can't own a gun. Why? You mean that I had an argument with the law and lost whether it was legitimate or otherwise, and now I lose my right without any due process because somebody made some legislation that is against the law that says they can do that? Show me your authority to violate federal law, 18 U.S.C. 1001, and I'll be happy in order to make you the next God. Because you're more powerful than our president if you can do that. You're more powerful than Russia if you can do that, because if you can overcome our president, then you have a nuclear pile at your disposal, and I think that we ought to call you God. Okay? You're not God. You cannot make policies like that. Now, back to the subject at hand here. Thank you, Common Sense. Somebody, I am live. Okay, well, thank you. I have a problem that just happened this morning. Now, last night I was a little disappointed, and Black Label and somebody else mentioned, oh, we're going to make videos. That's great. You're going to do talk shows. Great. Okay, you notice how many people I have calling in? I don't encourage it. You don't call me unless you have to, is it? Is that right? Basically, hey, we need alert. We need the network up. We need multiple feeds. Why? Why do we need that? Or is a talk show going to replace me? Are you going to include that talk show in the network that we're trying to create that is so much more powerful than Black Label, Felipe, or the President of the United States? Because when we get this going right, it is we the people that have our own network that isn't corporately owned. What's wrong with that, folks? Okay, what's wrong with me starting my own newspaper? Oh, that's on the way too, by the way. Oh, what you guys don't know, I've got a printing press set aside. They want $12,000 for a mechanical, old-fashioned typeset printer. And it is capable of printing at newspaper size. I'm trying to figure out places for paper and stuff like that, and it actually is a project that right now looks like it's about November or December of this year that I'll be able to actually open up and start actually getting to. Okay, before that is a studio that I have to build, move. I have to get a company back on its feet, which actually is getting me back on my feet, which actually gets the network going. It's all tied together, folks. Okay? Everything is actually tied together. Everything relates to itself with me. Okay? I'm not talking out of my hat. I put 300 hours. You want to know discipline, folks? You want to know dedication? I put 300 hours this last 3 weeks. More than that. In order to send Black Label's message to you. Falling Bomb's message to you. Brian's message to you. Danny Boy's message, Common Sense message. That's what I'm trying to send to you, and I'm not asking you for money to do it. I haven't done a subscription drive. I'm not trying to make things happen for me. I'm trying to make them happen for you. And if you don't want to follow the program, Mr. Felipe, you want to have your little money-making scheme on the side, you're going to have to deal with the FBI. You already are. Okay? On a major scale. The license is probably lost. You're not going to get the other licenses you may be pursuing. Yeah, we've got people in your office, you idiot. Just like you have people watching my channel, but you haven't been able to pick me up. Okay? To me, it's all an audience, folks. I can come up here. I can sit there and put silly cats on. I can make my money. Plenty of people making money. Millions of subscribers for cat channels, folks. I've got a couple of cats around here. I'm rather creative with a camera. I have a computer I can do some editing on. Only a fool believes rights are safe. Actually, only a fool believes that rights does not cost blood. And Brian hit it right on the head, apologizing to our military personnel coming home. You went and were sent overseas to defend the Constitution. When you come home, we forgot about it. We're sorry. That's our message. That's the real message here. And Brian, you hit it right on the nose. We failed our children. We failed our parents. They gave up our lives. We all did. When we joined the military, we put a target on our backs and on our fronts. Shoot us to get to the Constitution. And we have some real big armor out there. Got a lot of people that have been veterans. And they're coming home to a place that doesn't have a constitution. They're leaving Iraq and coming home to worse tyranny than what they prevented there. Is there any wonder why you have a passive civil war going on? I'm going to play music. I'm just getting a little bit too worked up here.
We'll see what happens. Huh? They want Donald Trump that bad. If they're going to raid the lawyer's office, of course. So, is it heavy? No? Good?
There's a little piece in my back. I don't really prefer to carry a rifle on my back.
Yeah.
Because I don't have control over it. You notice I have my hand on the sling. I practice control over it. I know the drill. I want to make sure that metal stays exactly like that. Hold on to the sling.
That's a big neighbor. It just had a slide.
I think he said something about fucking pussy or something like that.
That's always a good thing.
I just gave him a thumbs up because I love pussy.
There's a police officer over there. Truck just drove by.
I definitely like pussy, so I agree with that guy. I think that's what he was trying to say.
I was explaining to the viewers why you have it on the back this time. It's because we want to give a...
it's legal to be out here, but we are, there is a school way down there. And, this is a high traffic area where there's, there's a lot of kiddos in school. So, that might cut down on the amount of people concerned. It's on the back. I don't know. I think you should carry it on the front. You should have control of it at all times. But, you know, I'm willing to compromise a little bit. I've heard people tell me, man, if it was on your back, people would be less concerned. So
apparently not.
Let's see how that is. You know?
Anyway, I'm hoping that Black Label, if he's going to make a talk show,
let's see if that's the case.
I hope that he does. I hope that he submits
that theory was
to
correct,
WDRN. Now, earlier I tried to get on PNP, which is out originally with these guys earlier, and PNP turned off his chat. So I couldn't tell him.
He went inside.
You know, that he was being
He's waiting for you on the
I had to
inside.
move on. If PNP does not want me to mirror his stuff, let me know. I'll be happy in order to cover other people that are doing
Good enough attention?
If they want to become part of the network, absolutely. Okay. I'm not going to have the hate.
Yeah, there's a little sidewalk here.
I'm not going to have the vigilante stuff. I'm going to be the lawful stuff here. Okay. I'm not gonna try to sponsor my stuff.
Not yet.
Maybe a little bit later, you might see this, okay, and sponsor. But right now, no.
10-piece chicken fries, only $16.95.
A GoFundMe page. Why
You
not?
gotta pay me now for
Send
that
me money.
advertisement.
Right? Have I done anything for you? Have I been a benefit?
Yeah, Lotus did. They're on the other side. They drove that way.
Have I been a benefit?
Yeah. So.
Then watch.
Yeah.
Get these auditors in order to come in and become part of a network where we feature them, not the other way around. Not where we feature ourselves and, oh, by the way, there's that guy. No, it's all that guy radio.
We always want to have good enough.
That guy's band. It's that guy's
enough
music.
people
It's
here. I'm
that
gonna just
guy's
sit out
report.
here and
It's
wait.
that guy's news.
I don't know
That
how they feel about
guy's
filming
radio.
inside a public.
Okay, I've been on it
You know
for
what I'm
an
saying,
hour.
like
This
inside
is
a
rather
private restaurant.
shocking
So we'll leave it that for right now.
and rightful headline. Okay, this is not a joke. It's not play. And I won't.
You want me to go in with you and
the
record this?
FBI has been notified.
Okay. All right, because they should be
FBI
friendly,
is
right?
Involved, and there's people that are going to be arrested here. Now,
Because I'm
you know the
thirsty
FBI.
too.
I know the FBI.
I keep drinking
these people
monster
take
drinks,
their
but it doesn't
time,
seem to kick
and
in. Like I didn't have any
they'll
white
do it when
ones
they
at the
can.
store.
We'll get to it. But I got news for you. They've already got the evidence.
Yeah, it looks
They're
like
just hemming and hawing and playing with it.
Everybody
And
keeps
seeing
telling me
if
to
they
try
can
the
pick up
fried
more
chicken here.
and more serious charges now on the person that called and turned Blind Justice in for a false report. It's going full circle. Felipe Hemming on the phone, person calls, Blind Justice gets assaulted. Nobody else does, just Blind Justice. Like a sacrificial cow. Like a sacrificial cow. That is absolutely freaking me out. And the other auditors that were there probably had no clue that that had happened. Here's something from Pissed Off Taxpayer. Thank you again for your coverage and support of the actual project. The project is recovering our republic, not lining our caches while everyone else dies, not lining our pockets while everyone else, you know, gets arrested. And when they came for me, I had money to bail out with, huh?
The link will be in the description. Please visit his channel, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a great night.
You can see, Blind Justice is not that old of a channel. Now, here's a couple other people. I would actually like... Now, let me tell you straight up right now. I'm not homophobic. Okay? My dealings in the bedroom is my dealings in the bedroom. I do not go around saying things about how proud I am that I had sex with somebody this week. You never see me flying a flag or going out with a, I had sex with people this week, parade. No, I'm not doing it. Okay? That's your business. If you want to share it with people, that's fine. Most people do not want to hear about it. Okay? I have several friends, even relatives, I've had friends that have come out, and I don't call it come out. I said come out because they went to the bar in a dress and a wig and fooled everybody, including me. I was DJing. Damn asshole. There wasn't a person that this guy did not know that didn't wind up hitting on him or at least pinching his bottom once. And it was hilarious to him. And at the end of the night, when he took his wig off and smeared his makeup so he could actually tell who it was, my God, he made a good-looking woman. Okay, we're talking about people that are good at what? Putting on a disguise. That's how I look at it. Okay? It's the same thing as if I see Bob Hope in a dress. I'm not going to freak out. Now, with that being said, for a potato, your marketing is awesome. You have a good cartoon. You have a good vision about where you're trying to go. You have a good partner with James Freeman. And as a news team, as a partner news team, I would love to have reports directly to you, follow-ups on your field. Okay, it'd be fine. It doesn't have to be a talk show. But, you know, 10 minutes. Hey, listen, this is, you know, Furry Potatoes Week in Review. This is what's been going on. Okay? I need people in order to give me those stuff. Okay? The stuff that's my channel, my channel, my channel, my channel. Forget it. Because you already said that you're not interested. But take a look at the exposure. Okay, wait a minute. Now I just got the guys that like money. Looking again, don't I? Yeah, look again. If you actually like money, do you think your 40,000 readers are going to be more powerful than 400,000 readers combined with all of the different auditors we can bring to the table? Do you think they're all just 40,000 people out there watching this, and 20 of them subscribe to Bunny Boots, and 10 of them subscribe here, and 4,000 subscribe? No. Okay, think infinite numbers, people. And when you're featured here on the network, along with people that is in your caliber and professional appearance, who's going to get more hits on their channel? You want to take a 40,000 hit channel and turn it into 250,000? Huh. Do it with the network. Because I don't care what channel this WDRN is on. As soon as you start flying the WDRN banner, guess what? It's all the same. It's all together. It's all the same message. It isn't diffused. It isn't, you know, compartmentalized. We're not losing auditors to silly shit. We're creating routines in the field. When to go live, when to protect yourself, when to make sure that you are on record and the person that's going live is over there, not here with you. Procedure in order to go and do an alert. A procedure in order to start a call flood to prevent an arrest rather than after an arrest. And what to say. How to do it. Who to talk to. How to do it without the call flood, which I did this morning for News Now Ohio. I hope he got his messages. I'll have to check to make sure. But those are the things that we're going to be paying attention to. I've gone over the hour. I appreciate you, everybody, tuning in today. I will be back on probably this evening. And I will be probably restarting the 24-hour thing here as soon as I get moved. I will have a 24-hour channel where all of it is everything WDRN. Okay, that and music. And then I'm using my Beware Mouse channel, my Dick and Roscoe channel. I'm not giving them all out, folks. But I'll be using those channels in order to make shows. And in those shows will be my channel. And then that will be aired on WDRN. Along with the rest of you. Just like the rest of you. Because this is not a me channel, it's your channel. Just like it's YouTube. But the problem and the difference is YouTube invited us all in order to perform for them, in order to make their advertising sell on their homepage. And guess what? It's a violation of trust that they don't pay the band afterwards and censor our materials. Okay? So, that's what's going on, folks. Thank you for tuning in. This is Devil May Care. No, it ain't. Wow. War, right here. 97.3, The Hawk, Ethernet Radio. Whoops, that isn't that. This is Fender Benders. Yeah, but I don't want this one. Suck it! There we go. That's a Fender Benders. Thank you, Danny. Ian Woodfield, you're welcome here anytime. Please join us. We do have music. Falling Bomb. Danny Boy. Common Sense. Thank you very much for joining us today. You all have a good one.
Ain't that nice? But you know, you spark my ignition where you don't need to ask me once, well, maybe twice.